Morning. Well, it's morning for me. Dan Matichek here, the Parrot Potter. And let's look around here. We have the greenware getting ready. Probably not next weekend. This will all go in the kiln. I've had several people ask me about my tomato plant, upside down tomato plant pots. And yeah, they're going to be ready in time for the season. And look over here. Something looks different. Wonder what it could be. Look. Dan had his first biscuit firing. And now you're thinking, what's the big deal and why is he whispering? It's about 4:30 in the morning and the birds are upstairs. I want to wake the birds because then they'll wake the wife. And the big deal is my first one, kind of exciting. Okay, no colors to show, but like a bell. And I'll show you more about these planters later after I get them all. Today I'm going to decorate them, and as soon as I fire them up and do the glaze firing, I'll pull mine and show you the final way they're put together, my upside down planters, and a few other things I have going on. And I've been doing a lot of work down here, but I'll be finishing up today. I'll show you all that in another video. Here's the last of it ready to come out. And it all came out. No problems, nothing cracked, everything looks good so far. And this is pretty cool because this is the clay that I dug. I made actually 4 little pots just it's not even really square but just to find out where to fire the clay at, the maturity point. And let me set this down here and show you. Sorry about bumping you around. Okay. This was fired at kiln 04. I'm going to be doing all low-fire ceramics because I like the carving and the decorating that you can do with that. And I guess you could do it with high fire too, but I like the conservation of energy, and there's a lot of reasons I like it. I don't want to have to beat up my equipment, have an old kiln. But I also want to show you these 3 pieces. And first I'll show you this one. Now this one had a few small cracks. What happened with these is I let them dry out. I didn't have a chance to get them off of the bat, the 3 bats they were on, actually 4 bats the first day. I loosened them, that was it, and I thought, oh, it would be okay, they're small, and I went back and they had some cracks in the bottom. Because I went back about 2 days later, I totally forgot about them. But the reason I want to show you, or what I want to show you is, first, see all this crud on here? I used my normal mixture that I use for actually making my aluminum furnaces, and a few small crucible posts or crucible stands, the pits, and I never really fired it beyond that point, like maybe 1100 degrees. And I was looking at when I first decided to test them, and I put some aluminum and copper in. I checked my cone chart, and I've been saying 3.5 for these. It's not 3.5 for the melting point of aluminum. The melting point of aluminum is around 1000 degrees. I poured about 1100. So I fired these I figured that out before I did them, but what I didn't think about was I had repaired the bottom of my kiln, because when I got it, it had big gouges in the bottom. And I want to show you the meltdown that stuff did. Okay. You can see I already started trying to get some of it off. It's like glass. All that homemade refractory I had in there. Because when I got up to, I took it up to cone 2, and it all melted. I'd never taken that stuff up that high before. Now they do make that cement in that I mentioned in that video about the homemade refractory for the peepholes. They make that refractory that'll go up to 3,000 degrees, and in the future that's what I'm going to use. This is like the lower one. But since I'm doing low fire at cone 04, the floor was fine until I hit cone 2, and that was when I had the melt on. But back to these. So that's the gut on here. And then this one I had upside down, and when the floor melted, it sagged and cracked, and I just broke it off, the piece off, to check it out. And these two pieces were inside each other in the back of the little test kiln. And you can see how they're blackened. And I actually like that look, but they, if you can see on here, you can probably look at the warpage. They started to warp, even though this one was sitting fairly flat. It was a little bit of on that melt on. It was still fairly flat, and it has warpage. So that would definitely be beyond the maturity point. So it was a good test. But this is much nicer. It's almost orange. I really like that color. Perfect. So, well, I got to get back to work and start decorating. And I'll show you that stuff when it's done. And the tomato plants, I'll show you those when they're holders or upside down pots when they're ready to go. And a few other things going on around here. Been very busy, and I'm just didn't sleep last night, but just went to open the kiln, and I'm very happy. Can't wait to do more. See you later.